place. So I really appreciate Sukhdeep, let your team members know that too, that 3 months were extremely busy for us, extremely. I never thought we can do such a large number of hiring because those were short-term contracts. And then they have some achievements. And PCHS staff fully managing the cloud environment with the support from the IT team. I think you should give yourself a big applause on that because everyone is using cloud technology, which is a big thing. Doesn't matter if you want this space, Ekta. What is it? Okay. So she was naming this Mars and Jupiter or something, but I always have mouse, right, so to work, but you guys are very good with moving this technology. Ekta, in the process, I lost my presentation. No, mouse brought it back. Okay, so that's a big thing for us. We have improved communication through centralized collaboration. Communication, even within the family. When there are 4 or 5 people living together, there is gap in communication. And here we are 123. And external partners. Communication is ongoing process and it's everybody's responsibility. But I agree with the IT team, our communication has been improved tremendously. The equipment loan documentation has been established and it's working well. Because when you are handing over temporary hires, permanent hires, all the equipment, that's the property of taxpayers and property of PCHS. Now IT is responsible. Where is it? So they have really created a good system. It's working well. IT orientation for staff. It's their responsibility that the staff, new staff, when they start, they are fully equipped to operate. And I am confident that we all know computers. Our IT staff is so well equipped with the skills that they make anybody and everybody comfortable. If I can work with the mouse, born in 60s, then you can do it because you are all younger than me. So that's the technology, but if they can make me follow the instructions and work, they can make anybody follow the instructions and work. And with help desk tickets, IT issues are addressed effectively. Now the next slide is crucial. I really want you to be up. If you are having an app, that's fine, you can get up. This is what your IT department wants from you. How can you help them so they can help you? So if staff is not using the help desk system, I'm not putting anybody in place on the spot right now, but I can tell you, if you look at the number of tickets generated, most tickets are generated by me. Sukhdeep, you can say, you can vouch that who sends request. Because I said, if I am not using the help desk, how can I ask staff? Today I am asking you, because if I have a question for Sukhdeep or Nurji or someone, I always use help desk. Sometimes I do pick up the phone if the issue is continuing. But if there is a new issue, this will help us to get our stats out of it. Last week it was at 884 tickets that those has been issued. So if you have, they are very good at returning. Their system is set up that your ticket is registered once you send the request. And then they follow up. This way, the IT team has told us that no issues will be asked by staff will be missed if it's on tickets. If you are asking verbally or via phone calls, it can be challenging. So this is something you can see, the equipment app backup related issues. send on help desk. Requesting permissions for documents, folders on SharePoint, send a request to help desk. Request for new devices or equipment, sometimes it's not working, some challenge, you need a revised one, renew one, help desk. Other IT related items which are not time sensitive. And sometimes they are being very generous to us. They said, you make your own evaluation. The inquiry I have, is it time sensitive? If you are submitting a report and you are stuck, then you can always pick up the phone. So I hope this will give you an overview what the IT's expectations from the staff. Any question on that? Okay. Now we have our human resources. Oh, Madhusra, yes.
Oh, thank you. It's not thanks for explaining all this process. It's not a question, it's just a comment that moving forward we can have our exit process through IT as well, because all the accounts are getting disabled by IT. So they have the password information. We can remove that layer which is there in the form of manual forms. We actually don't need it after having such stringent practices in our IT. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madhusra. See, we are improving, continuous improvement. The moment you talk, other ideas merge, and thanks for sharing. Now our human resources department, they streamlined the hiring and onboarding process. It's not that they were not doing hiring before, but now it's a massive hiring. We are a big organization now. And they scaled the HR services to support the PCHS growth with several ways. The way we had back in early 2000, we had a binder on each employee. Now those binders are all transferred to online. We have softwares, and we have the health and safety also moved under HR. Our audit, every quarter, HR finance meet with the board chair, audit committee chair who is independent, with HR staff, finance staff, and they comply all the requirement. It's good. We produce audited financial statement, same way our HR statement. Both should go hand in hand. It's not that Aditi gave letter to Kamaljeet, oh, this is your salary, and Ekta has different. It's not. That's what the auditor look for, that we work together. Technology integration, policy development, and strategic HR planning. Madhusra worked with HR department to set up several systems, and now, honestly speaking, we have one of the best HR department, and our staff, Aditi and Gina. Oh, she's away today. Yeah. Whoever comes to PCHS sees Aditi first, doesn't matter on screen or in person, so you don't need any introduction. Okay. So next slide. So they also told me that they are facing some challenges. So that's where it's important for all of us to know what challenges our HR department facing and what can we do. Talent acquisition and retention. Of course, they do their best to hire the right candidate, and we really do everything to retain the staff. Our workplace diversity and inclusion. I am seeing lots of new faces from different cultures, communities. We serve cultural communities, but they always try to get us the most diversity they get. adapting to technological changes in HR. HR was totally paper-based. Now it's all technology-based. So those are, of course, it will take time. Employee training and development, managing a remote workforce. And I know pandemic taught us several ways of working remotely, but managing them is a challenge. While everybody is in office at 9 a.m., fully dressed up and get into the work mode, versus you're working from home. And some staff I heard, tomorrow is my chutti, tomorrow is my day off, when they are working from home. And that's PCHS staff. And I overheard. I was in the office, unfortunately, on that day. Because one staff asked the other, are you coming in tomorrow? The staff said, no, I'm off tomorrow. Means I'm working from home. So it depends what kind of feelings, thoughts, those are yours. Thoughts are yours, feelings are yours, actions are yours, behaviors are yours. You are responsible. So we can only request, and that's where HR is requesting that let's manage together. Health and safety now falls under HR. It's been an ongoing struggle for us, but Amanjeet, Sukhdeep, Anu, they helped us with health and safety a lot, and now they are helping with the transition to the health and safety, and also focusing both on the policies and practical measures. That's very important. You just can't say that, oh, this is the fire extinguisher and it's not working, or it's not been tested. Right? So those audits are very important. So this is all falls under HR department now. And they are also happy. They are not only telling us challenges, they have achieved ADP software. I am involved right from the beginning. Amanjeet, Ekta, Aditi, like they were involved. And Madhusra really forced the ADP, everybody record trainings there. So this is an achievement, and you all are working with us, all supervisors. Now their staff information is click away. And successful transition of health and safety, we talked about it, online portal for accessing employee benefits. And I know there was one question about the benefits, and we are prepared answer for that. So when the question comes, we will also let you know if you have started after April 1st, how you can track your benefits. And thanks for raising that question, whoever raised it. A team of 2 supported a workforce of 163 staff. That's a big achievement for HR. And with this, I am very pleased to say that there was only one termination. And that termination was not disciplinary or behavior. That was not complying with the probation period. I was debating with Aditi and Ekta. I said, I don't think I terminated anybody. But then they reminded me that we did let go one staff, because we knew that if the person can't prove you in 3 months, it means they fit somewhere else. They not be right fit for the job. So this is something shared, and our turnover rate is less than 50%. From last year was 31%, 25, and this year is 15.33%. So we have staff who moved on to different cities or different jobs. We were always there. Even Aditi was telling me we did reference check for one staff today. So we are always there for them. They moved on to another positions. So this is a good thing that in this environment that we are retaining our staff, and our turnover rate is not that high. I really want 0%. I really want you to stay and enjoy and learn and grow with PCHS. But life happens sometimes. If you have to move, you move, right? So one of our staff got the opportunity with U of T. So I thought this is great. I was one of the reference for him. So those are very good. It's good to see your staff is growing and they are also getting better jobs for themselves. So job postings are streamlined to include salary range or for enhanced transparency. Before, we didn't have complete information, but now we make sure we know if someone is applying, what they are getting into. So the salary range is advertised. Now this is your human resources department. What do they expect from you? They have actually given us a long list, segregation of duties between the HR assistant and HR supervisor. So first of all, if you feel comfortable, go to your immediate supervisor, or if you are going to HR and you feel comfortable, please include your supervisor in the CC. But if something is against your supervisor, you can't do that. Then you can reach the HR supervisor directly, because HR is a neutral person. She is neutral for everybody. And that's where we actually try to list, and this is not it. Nothing is written on the stone. We learn and evolve every day. So if the HR supervisor, they explain you your benefits plan, complaint against supervisor, right? So that's then you can request for unpaid time off. Sometimes there are, I think there is a policy, I encourage everybody to read the vacation policy, and if you need time off, which we don't encourage unpaid time off, we really want you to please work and must take your vacation. But if for unusual circumstances, you work with the HR department for time off, need doctor's note, external training completion certificates, changes to employment status, PA related queries, and other HR related tasks. So you can, by ceasing your supervisor, you can simply go to Aditi as your HR supervisor, because she is everybody's supervisor. She is not only mental health or addictions. So even she is my supervisor. I have HR related tasks. I say, Aditi, I need this, right? So it's the rules apply to everybody the same. Then training details on ADP, ID card request, testimonials, you can always go to Gina. And you can also go to Gina for address change. If there are changes in the banking information, employee file documentation, job confirmation letters, or T4 forms. So you can make your assessment, but this is the list, and I think we will make it available to you so that you can reflect back to this, oh, I have this question, where should I go? And after a year, 2 years, you become used to. The next is finance accomplishments. Ekta, why not you speak? I need a sip of water. You have the mic here.
So we are working towards launching an automated expense sheet. So basically, the Excel file that you currently use, you no longer will be working on it. Soon you will receive, just like ADP, we have a website wherein an app on the phone as well. And thanks to Sukhdeep and Mudasra, that we've got this software, and we are just on the final stages of finalizing this finalizing few things. But soon everything will be automated. So, right now when at times when you submit your receipt, oh, I forgot to attach one receipt, oh, I forgot to add one expenses or travel reimbursement, that will not be an issue because everything will be done through an app on your phone. So the day you travel, you can put in your travel kilometers right there and everything will be at the simplicity of a phone. Connected funders beneficiary.
Okay.
Yes, so we've also worked with funders from certain additional benefit package. Benefits that I think Amandeep will be mentioning it soon. And we work with the funders to get some additional funds. You will get to hear about it soon in next few slides.
Sure. So I'll pick it up from here, Ekta. Thank you so much. My glasses were giving me trouble, as you can say, old age is kicking. So I needed to change and she gave me a break. That's good. So the finance department, if you really ask me, running flawlessly. There are two reasons. One, the staff is longer term. Our director of finance is with us for 13 years, 14? 13 years. So if you are doing something over and over for so many years and as we are growing, so that's our strength. And the next, they also have given us a list. What do they expect from us? So we have Manisha, she is our finance coordinator, and Ekta is our director of finance. Hey, you know why are they clapping?
I'm clapping for Manisha. Without her, I cannot do my finance job. So I'm happy she decided to work with us.
Oh, okay. You know why I am clapping? Because I want to get paid on time. So that's where everybody was clapping. So if you have any pay-related matters or your budget-related queries, your reports, proposals, questions related to stats template, please let your immediate supervisor know, keep supervisor in CC, and go to director of finance directly. But then if you have the supervisors and managers, directors, they have PCHS MasterCards, the credit cards they use for business expense. So I think they are referring to credit card receipts. It's very important. When you purchase, we are so busy that sometimes we delay the receipts. I think the best process is end of every month, submit your receipts to finance coordinator. But any email you are sending to the finance coordinator doesn't matter. Please must CC director of finance. No information is small in finance because we all miss, and I have never sent a single email to Manisha that is not CC to Ekta. I knew that. I always know that I'm filling Ekta's inbox for no reason, but it's not no reason. She needs to know everything because this is very sensitive. And I request every one of you, please, if you are dealing with Manisha, CC Ekta. Employee reimbursement. Sometimes you submit your expenses, you have a question, you can go to Manisha, donations and donation receipts, invoice bills. Sometimes you are doing purchases for your own program. Email quarterly stats, fee for service, payroll updates, any question related to that is other than that's listed under the Director of Finance, asking Manisha, CC Ekta. So Manisha is also with us for years now, I don't know how many. 3 years, yes, yeah. But Ekta was the only one before. Then it's hard to find a staff who you can work closely and in such a big department which was managing only 100,000 at one day and now over 11 million. So thank you, both of you. So the communications department, that's Ansjot and Arsh. Do you like to have the mic and say a few things about your department, your accomplishments, challenges, and achievements?
She's passing it to me, but she worked on the slide, so let me stand up. So our communications department, you know, it wouldn't be possible without our communications officer, which is Ursh. She's done such a phenomenal job over the past fiscal year with accomplishments, with listing the challenges, as well as our achievements. So talking about our accomplishments, we successfully organized the International Women's Day Gala. So all of the sponsorship, all of the digital sort of advertisement that went out for IWD, it was all Ursh. And this really led us, you know, we've been doing it for 3 consecutive years with improved coordination each and every single year, trying to reach a bigger audience, trying to make IWD sort of that signature event in every household name. The second accomplishment is increased social media awareness of PCHS platform. Sorry. This way? Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry, it wasn't me. Increased social media awareness of the PCHS platform through numerous posts, brochures, flyers, and cards. Now, this is really crucial. We say it's an accomplishment, but it wouldn't be an accomplishment if each and every one of you here who uses social media, because that is our future, to click that follow button, right? I sound like a bit of an influencer, but this is where we post crucial information about all of our programs, our events, as well as the day-to-day stuff that is taking place. We revamped the PCHS website, which was in collaboration with the IT department. If you haven't done so already, please visit the PCHS website, give us feedback. We are always open to receiving your comments, as well as use it on a daily basis. You know, tell your clients about it as well. It's not just for us, it's also for our clients and our community to connect with us, both for social media as well as our website. Lastly, every single month in your inboxes, you see a PCHS health magazine with an enhanced design. So we try to give you something fresh, well, Earth tries to give you something fresh every single month. And we will soon be sending out a survey. Please do respond to it because it is crucial. It covers all of our events and activities that take place at PCHS. Secondly, you know, speaking about our challenges, everything we do, of course, there are some challenges that we face in the communications department. There's often, you know, disorganized, not just outreach material, but the way that we conduct outreach as well, because that is our way to show the community sort of, you know, our promotional items or our flyers that we take with us and how we set up our outreach tables. But it's sort of, you know, something that we worked out in this fiscal year, so we will be giving you more updates as you receive them. A little bit confusion about what we should post on our social media platforms. There is a lot of important information out there, but we do try to tailor it to our community and the needs that we see. Lastly, talking about our achievements, there were a lot, but we've only listed the major ones. Is again, the website was an achievement, but we work ahead of deadlines to give enough time to review the content. Because this content is so crucial, for example, you will hear about the AGM, you know, working on the IWD promotional items. We make sure that we give ourselves enough time to ensure that there's enough review, even first or second review that takes place. Lastly, you know, we work collaboratively with team members, whether that be supervisor, with all of you, to ensure that we are being inclusive and also including everybody's opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ansjot. So, communication is the master key. We need it on time and to the point. We all know how advanced social media is, It's not that it takes weeks to communicate something, but it's just a click away. I appreciate everybody and request everyone, please support our communications department. They have come a long way, and they have employee spotlight as well. I know they started with me, and it highlights, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. And please go through your supervisor. So your supervisor, when you are sending email to Ashdeep or Ansjot, CC to your supervisor so that they know. Okay, so before we get into the health programs, I would like to know if there is any question so far, because it's so hard to retain the information. Oh, there is hand up? No? Okay, it means everybody is litmus paper. You know what is litmus paper? What is litmus paper? Huh? The litmus paper is like a sponge. You pour something on it, it absorbs it, and it stays there. So it is a good thing that you are listening and absorbing and making your mental notes, because it's a lot, right? So that's where, this is my way of making sure that you guys are awake. I think the last benchers are awake. Melissa, hi. There. So if you haven't have your tea, coffee, please feel free. You can quietly walk to the back and grab your tea, coffee, so that, and water is on your tables. So make sure you are hydrated. While you are sitting here, it's 30 degree plus outside. So the next we are getting into, if no question, into the health programs. So we have mental health, addictions, and geriatrics. Mental health and addictions led by Mudassra. Mudassra, if you can please like to share the accomplishments and the challenges of mental health program.
Thank you, Amandeep ji. It was not anticipated. You are kind of sharing your burden with all of us, which is good in one way. So I'll first talk about the accomplishments and mental health and addictions program. For particularly mental health, for information of you all, we just have recently launched a website, PCHS Wellbeing Support. That website is basically developed after we received some funding as a community support recovery fund from United Way. So this website is based on psychoeducational modules and videos followed by quizzes. This is for the clients and the case managers as well. They can go through it to support their clients, and they can have it assigned to their clients to read the modules, to watch the videos for their well-being, for the psychoeducation that they are looking for to provide to their clients. I actually taking advantage of this forum and requesting you all, please visit the website. The link is given in our current issue of PCHS Health Magazine as well. Go through it, assign it to your clients as a homework, or while you are working with them on their care plan, let them know to meet certain areas by reading those modules. And if you need any further information on the beneficial use of that website, please let me know. I'm always there to support. Well, in terms of onboarding, we always prefer to have the new staff who's registered. And I think there were more points. Yes, thank you. who are registered. So we prefer to have registered social workers, registered social service workers in mental health and addictions program particularly, because that is one of our requirement while working with the clients. It mainly entails back to the liability and providing the quality services. We have many psychoeducational group programs happening. More of them are in addictions, which are focused on supporting the clients with having multiple issues related to addictions and mental health. For mental health, we have one group program that is concurrent disorder happening since last so many years, more than I think 10 years. It's in place. But the best achievement that I see, that mental health program team, with the support from their supervisor, have started another group program, which is completely virtual. There is no funding available for that group program. It's just volunteer-based participation where our current case managers, they are supporting the clients who are looking for some mental health support through group activity. Peer Youth Mentorship Program to support youth in schools is under our Peer Support Coordination Program, which is again under the umbrella supervision of Harpreet Dami and our Peer Support Coordinator Sukhpreet Tiwana. I really appreciate highly the services that our Peer Support Program is providing. Sukhpreet Tiwana is sitting there. I would like you to just stand up, especially for the new staff. They should learn that we have this program here. You can connect with them, CCing Harpreet Dami in the emails to get peer support for your clients. We have so many recruited in the program, and they are getting training ongoing basis so that the services could be provided according to our mandate in mental health, addictions, geriatrics, social supports, and settlement program. We have so many partnerships with external agencies, and I feel always proud to be an active partner with Peel Regional Police, CMHA. We have partnership with EPON, Early Psychosis Intervention Organization Network, and we are sitting on 2 tables, Peel Situation Table and Focus Lifestyle Table. For now, our mental health program team is participating in those tables. So those tables are actually addressing the situations related to mental health, addiction, and family concerns, and on the spot, then they connect them with the right services. We are receiving many referrals, and it kind of gives us an edge in terms of promoting our services among the community at large. Well, so these are a few accomplishments. There are so many, but just being mindful of the time, I would now proceed to the challenges that we have in the program. Yes, for mental health program, it's like since ever, we experience this challenge of having long wait list. We try different interventions time to time, and by that struggle, we bring it down. But unfortunately, that's how it is. There are so many issues around there, and we receive so many referrals all the time, and the wait list just piles up. Great. So this further actually connects with the clients not being able to discharge because they need supports for a longer time. And if we are working with them to get them discharged from the program, they are not comfortable with that. If we keep them, then we cannot bring new clients in the program. So it's an ongoing challenge for us. Clients, most of the times, they are looking for financial supports. Those supports are required for housing needs, for everyday life needs such as groceries, clothing, or maybe supplies for their children. Funding support for new case managers. Well, I don't see it as a challenge, like I don't get it what it means, where it came from. Mental health program? So Harpreet, if you can explain what is this?
Just funding in the sense, hoping that in the future we grow as a team. So new funding for new case managers, and that of course would help a lot with the other challenges when it comes to especially our wait list. because even though, yes, we have grown as a team, even from when I was a frontline worker, that challenge is still there as the wait list also grows, right, through time.
Yeah, it's clear to me now. Before I thought maybe it's like some funding for the case managers. So that means like we need more positions in the program because we have a long wait list. There is more need out there in the community for mental health services. Financial support for training the case managers. Fortunately, we are in the balance. Like sometimes it is a challenge, but most of the times we are able to provide the trainings as are required for the case managers. Well, so particularly about mental health program, again, some achievements are given there. Good team support for smooth functioning, additional psychotherapist position, I'll talk about it, enhanced crisis services part.
Differently. Then we have Trillium. Trillium are so formally structured. And initially Anshul worked on it, and then Albin and Madasra now working on with the partnership, because when you have in-house program, like it's much more easier. But when you have partnership program, then you are following the policies of both organizations. And here we are talking about the hospital. But our team has built a very good relationship with the Trillium Health Partners, and I think we will continue to grow there. It's learning challenges, and then our Sahara Relapse Group. Daljit is running it. It's not easy thing. Every Friday, 6 p.m. onward, being there while everybody is looking for the evening, and that you are running that. This is what we will talk about it one day. What is it? Right. So, because I'm also looking at the time, it's 4:05, and I really want you to be out of this place by 5 o'clock. We started half an hour late, but I really want you to give your time for the last part as you're networking, because you don't see each other that often, and this is the only opportunity. But what we can do is all these programs, Madasra, you can think about it, or you might want to let me know later. Like, we can go to team meetings, and then they can present. Addictions can come to settlement team meeting, 1 staff or 2 staff present their programs. And this is another way of keeping our communication strong, that mental health team presenting to addictions team or geriatrics team meetings, so supervisors can, in the operational team, can collaborate that what is relapse prevention, right? If you are doing it, you know that. But if to you this is a strange terminology, we have our own addictions day treatment program as well. And then we have probation and parole. Every Tuesday, Prabjot, people don't see you, stand up. So every Tuesday he works out of the Brampton Probation and Parole office. That is another thing. And there are a couple more slides related to addictions and mental health that's coming. Those are not our regular core programs, but those are our crucial programs for the agency. But the addictions also shared that there is a lot of turnover in addictions team, and I think now they are stabilizing. And they need more time with renovations or better infrastructure. So we received some money for Malton office infrastructure renovation. It's hard to get that type of money. So we are working on it, but the plan will be shared. We did some, and that's not enough, but we are doing our best given the circumstances and funds. So it says hybrid model with dedicated IT supervision. I think what they mean is we should be that strong that the day you are working from home, we know you are logged in and you are working. So we are working on the system. It's not there yet, but if we stick to hybrid model, which we are sticking since we are open after pandemic, 3 days and 2 days. And I think you all are liking it. That's what the feedback I am receiving, that coming to office every day is not something we want. And we will, as management, will work with you what you like. Right? So that's something, but our challenge is how can we ensure that the work is being done. And it's a teamwork. And then role-specific training for case managers. It's always on the go. We always explore money and trainings for the staff, and then the addictions achievements. We have started our Addictions Day program out of the community door. So, Diljit, people don't know you. Stand up. What's that? Oh, you have bad knees, so you can stand? Oh, I see. Okay. So now nobody will ever forget him because he has bad knees and he runs the Addictions Day program. That's fine. We can give you that break. You're welcome. He doesn't want to say my old age is kicking in. He's just blaming the knees. So, collaboration among team members working effectively. I'm so happy. Addictions team is our now new team. And our enhanced partnership with the Addictions Day treatment program. Anything else, Madhusra, you like to add to the addictions before we move on to geriatrics?
Thank you so much. I just want to talk about Trillium Health Partnership.
Yeah.
That partnership has grown a lot in last 6 months, I would say. We are meeting the deliverables and we are meeting the program requirement as it was proposed initially. Due to pandemic, the program couldn't pick up. But yes, with the, I would say, best ability of our case managers, we are now there where we receive so much admiration from our partners. So I would like to appreciate here Garth and Akanksha, who has supported the program by backfilling. Thank you very much. And on top of that, I would take a minute to appreciate our program supervisor, Albin. Albin was quite new when this partnership was also picking up. So he did his best effort, both in terms of working with the case managers, working with the partners, and working with me. And it's not easy to work with me, but we work together. Guys, I make joke and you guys don't pick it up. So I feel bad with that. Okay, so yes, I would like to appreciate Albin. Albin, please stand up for those who are new. With your support, now today we claim that we have the collaboration among team members. It's working effectively. As Amandeep ji, you mentioned, we had a lot of turnover. It's good, you know. You get new staff with new mindset, with new skill set, and it helps to promote and grow the program as we expect from it. So we have the new staff, trained staff, we have the supervisor who's not new anymore, who is much familiar with the program dynamics. We have some good senior program members who are supporting their new colleagues. So I would like a big round of applause for Sandeep, Avtar, and Diljit. Thank you very much, guys, for everything you did, for all the support that you provided, for your collaboration, for your coordination, for your cooperation, and for the new staff. Thank you very much for all the skills that you bring to the program, for all the support that you are providing to the clients and to the community, of course, ultimately. Thank you very much.
So Before we move on to geriatrics, I also want to acknowledge Stavinder Nagra. Stavinder, stand up. Because he started as a longer-term case manager. Now he is working with partnership. You need a unique skill set. So he is also supporting the Trillium Health Partners partnership. So we really appreciate all that. I got the instructions that we have to really move on, which I will. Please don't feel that I am rushing. I will provide the highlight information, but we are here, you can always ask, because I really want to leave time for question answers and your networking. Our geriatrics program, it's run by Ansjot Gulvinder. Stand up. Okay. So I know their teams know that they are their backbones, the go-to people, go-to persons all the time, but I really want all them to know that who is working behind the scene. Harpreet, before I move on to geriatrics, please stand up. She is our supervisor for the mental health program. Thank you. So geriatrics team, actually this morning I provided that brief overview to Ontario Health, and I will give you the same overview. I know Amanjeet and Ekta were in the meeting with me. So our geriatrics, if we look at, they have daytime respite, and then they have overnight respite. Then they have IST and BSO. IST is working with the high-risk seniors, integrated seniors team, and Behavior Support Ontario. Jagdeep is working with the service providers and the caregivers on that. So this program has grown since its inception. And they always and sometimes get New Horizon money, or they explore other funding involves to support our seniors. So, and our major component is caregiver support program. Our caregiver support workers, doesn't matter rain or shine, our seniors want to come in person, and they run the day group programs. And we really want to support and looking for exploring those things. They take seniors to the trips. They always rent a bus, and this time I noticed that, Gulvinder, you are doing air conditioner bus because some of the seniors' health issues, and it's good to be comfortable, right? So they take seniors to the groups to break the isolation. I think they are big help to our senior population. And then they are also working with Human Endeavor with technology and dementia. Of course, like every program, they are facing challenges of long wait list, space, bigger space, and healthy space for our seniors groups. And there are not overnight support services, not enough. And this is, I think we are the only agency delivering it. And overnight respite workers, I think it's, if you can stand up, please, I think they are sitting together. Melissa and thank you. So, because they said we don't see anybody, anytime, because they now work night shift. So, thank you so much. Are you working tonight? See, this shows your dedication and commitment to the work. Thank you. So, that's where our geriatrics, sometimes the seniors' phone calls are too lengthy. Because when you're speaking in your cultural way, your language, seniors want to ask you anything and everything. Doesn't matter it's medical, or it's a social, or it's housing, they want answers. Like, this is how our seniors are. So those are their ongoing challenges, but I think with Gulvinder and Ansjot's support, the team is working on, and they just kind of make things work, but those challenges will remain, but those are good challenges, and we'll continue to work on it. They have their achievements, they communicate. If they don't communicate internal, their communication looks like is very strong, and their team work together. They also have Langar on Wheels program that's also run by the geriatrics team. We also hired a casual staff to cover the overnight access. She's not able to make today, but that's big thing for us, that when staff is on vacation or sick, so we have coverage. Now this is our organizationals. No, that's HPCS. So Ansjot, if I give you 2 minutes, can you tell us your accomplishment and what's happening in your program? 2 minutes.
Wow, that's, I am not sure if I can do that. I can try my best because we did a lot. I want my team to stand up, please, because this, yes, Naida, you too. Great job, team. So I think this is my 2 minutes because all of this team has accomplished. An overview of this program I will provide, and the most I think important one is that we have a new name. So we are no longer the High Priorities Community Strategy Project, we are the Sahara Health Promotion and Prevention Program, which is under the locally driven population health model by Ontario Health. And we've had a lot of accomplishments ever since the start of the pandemic in the HPCS project, but specifically speaking about the last fiscal year as well as a bit of this fiscal year, we successfully completed, and this was our new funder, Novo Nordisk, which is a pharmaceutical company, but they have been focusing on, they've been working with us together, and we have successfully completed the culturally responsive diabetes health promotion in the city of Mississauga. This was huge. The team worked so tirelessly alongside, the guidance of our coordinator, Karen, and we delivered up to, our target was 12, but the community wanted us to keep on presenting, keep on coming with new information on type 2 diabetes, and we reached over 700 people. And these 700 people, were directly impacted with type 2 diabetes education. Thank you. I don't know what my time is. I think
Your
I have
time
1
is
minute.
up.
Oh no, okay. Just a little bit more in regards to this program. The main sort of purpose of this project is to ensure that we're providing that attachment to primary care as well. So it's all in the name. I encourage you to visit the website. It will be updated shortly with the new name to read about the components, because I want each and every one of you to send us referrals, because every single client at PCHS can benefit regardless or not if they have a chronic illness. If they are yet not diagnosed with cancer, we can still prevent those things. And it's all in the name. It's all about health promotion, it's all about education, it's all about prevention. So we should be getting super busy soon with all of your referrals. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. No, this program was funded during pandemic, and it was stopped. If you go on the next slide, there is a big challenge the way Ontario Health is working. They are giving funding, but there is a long wait for confirmation on funding, receiving the agreement, letter of agreement, because HPCS was related to COVID-19, and now it's been going under the locally driven population health models. That's a new name. So you learn new abbreviations and new names all the time. But this is our health programs. Our HPCS team has done tremendous job during COVID and after, and we are really proud the way Harkiranpreet, where is Harkiranpreet? She's in today? She is our coordinator for this preventative care and all that. We really appreciate The challenges we will overcome together. The achievements we will celebrate together. Okay, so the Amandeep, our Director of Community Development, you have 2.5 minutes to give an overview on autism, homelessness, building safer communities, and everything else you do. 2.5.
Watch, I'm going to be done in 2 minutes.
He summarizes. He is so quick.
Okay, so the Ontario Autism Program is a program that's in its 3rd year. It's in partnership with Kickstart Therapy, which is on the same floor as us at the Brampton office. In the first year, it was a research project to look at culturally adapted behavioral therapy for South Asian children. And that resulted in us getting enough evidence to create an innovative approach by including family workers that can work with the parents to provide them caregiver support and prevent burnout. And in our 3rd year, the innovation that we've added this time is doing group therapy for children. Jasneet is one of our family workers. If you could stand up again.
It's Jasneet and Sunil Sharma.
Yeah, Sunil's not here.
He's not here?
No, he's not
Okay, okay.
In the previous year, we supported about 100 parents, provided 40 group sessions last year. We're hoping to continue that this year, and over 200 children last year received at least 6 behavioral therapy sessions and free speech therapy through the funding that we received. So we're hoping to continue that.
Yeah. So if you go to slide 27, because Amanjit is standing, so I want to make really good use of his time. The slide 27 belongs to Amanjit. He leads those programs. Amanjit, if you can please also.
So Sahara Support Services, we're in our 4th year now. And currently we have Naida and Rose. And Gurpreet, who many of you will meet soon. He's just not here today as well. But we basically support individuals and families that are at imminent risk of becoming homeless or are currently in emergency shelter situations or experiencing homelessness. So the intervention that we provide is either one-time financial assistance, grocery support, and connecting them to wraparound supports as well. So for us, one of the accomplishments last year was we served 257 individuals. But if we include their family members, it was about 592. And right now, we're almost at 200 again, and this is just Q1. But I appreciate all of you sending in your referrals. And there's a lot of families that are receiving support and being supported. And if you ever talk to Rose and Naida, you'll hear some of the stories. The partnerships with other organizations have been very beneficial, especially for those looking for baby support. New moms, we've had them connected with diapers, formula. There's a lot of clients accessing food banks and food programs now as well. And the new addition to the program is CASP, which is a Community Agency Subsidy Program. Rachel, if you could just stand up so everyone can see you. Rachel has the job of taking clients that are citizens, refugees, or have their refugee status, and doing an assessment and seeing if they're eligible for a housing allowance. The housing allowance isn't necessarily one time. It can be provided multiple times, but that is based on the discretion of the case manager making the referral and Rachel as well, based on how much budget we have left. But that's in addition to the current supports being provided by Sahara Support.
Okay, the next slide, 28, is also the New Wave program. If you can please let us, Tushana and...
Tushana is not here, but Kanvar is here. Kanvar, if you can stand up, please. So, New Wave, so under the Building Safer Communities funding that the region of Peel received, PCHS has received funding to prevent gun and gang violence, and where our focus is on youth aged 12 to 24. We're working with youth that are either already currently involved in the justice system or at risk of getting in trouble. And Gunvir and Tishana are basically providing prevention and diversion services. So in addition to connecting them with one-on-one support, they're helping them connect with anger management sessions, life skills, employment, and the aim of the program is to help reduce the factors that can lead a youth to getting into trouble with the law.
Okay. Thank you, Amanjeet. That was nice summary. Okay, so we can go back on slide 25, and I request Faisal. Where is Faisal? Faisal? Oh, here it is. So Faisal, you have 1 minute and 59 seconds to walk us through the newcomer settlement program, please.
Thank you very much. And in terms of the settlement program, I would like to share that there are many achievements. Achievements in various categories. I can start from the partnership. We have right now 11 agreements in place, and all these are active partnerships. In addition to that, if we see the activities and the number of clients, maybe not most of you know that within the settlement program, we have 8 different programs. Sorry? Okay. Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay.
So we have 8 different programs within the settlement program, and every single program is performing over 100%, and ranging from 111% to over 350%. So this is the achievement in terms of the target and deliverables what we are serving. In addition to that, not only we are serving to the clients who are approaching to PCHS or getting services from us, we are contributing to the sector, the settlement sector. I can give the example that under one program, we are providing capacity building of the frontline staff of 9 regions who are serving the newcomers. We are providing them training on 4 components. And among the organization, PCHS is the only organization who is offering this service other than the PNST, that is a separate forum. And other thing that I would like to share is in terms of contribution to the sector is that we are representing on various forums of the sector. These are the partnerships, forums. Me and Kamalpreet, we are part of the many forums, including IAOP, where I am the co-chair of that forum, and that is for the Peel and Halton region. So these were some of the achievements that I would like to share.
Thank you. And I really want settlement team, wherever you are sitting, please stand up so we can see how big our newcomer settlement family is. And also our new supervisor, if everybody else can sit, Vaishnavi, keep standing. Yes, we recently hired, and she's awesome, and slowly, we will be bringing the team to the speed. Faisal, I really appreciate you summarizing it quick in such a good time, but this is our most growing program. And hopefully in January 2025, we have written a proposal for next 5 years, so that we are expecting that very positive response of that proposal, continuing with the existing staff and bringing more staff on the board. Anything else, Faisal?
Yeah, in terms of achievement, these were the things. And in terms of the challenges, I can just share a couple of things.
Sure.
One is with reference to the services to the clients. Because we serve the new immigrants and some of them are coming from the war zone with various challenges, the major challenge that we face at that end is lack of the kind of financial support. because they are not bringing a lot of saving with them, and that is one of the challenges that our team is facing while we are serving to the clients. And another tiny challenge that is related to the operational, that is one thing is whenever we have to deal with the building owner, sometimes it takes a long time. And the other thing is that when we are serving too many clients, a lot of clients, it becomes a little bit challenging for some staff members to have a kind of balance between the administrative aspect of their role. So these are the few challenges that we face at operational level. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Basil. Good. Please go to slide 29. Okay, so this is something, you don't see these people in the office, or you see them, and they both are longer term employee with PCHS. This is our program started in September 22 to bring this program to this shape. It's still not core funded. It is still year by year funding. But this is how the system works. But it's working. The next program is Toronto Bail Program Partnership. Under Amanjeet's leadership, Narlev, please stand up. I know you are standing. This is for the purpose of this program. So Narlev is leading this program. That's where people who are in the cell, it's so hard to be there where he goes. And he works with the people in the cell, guide them, mentor them, coach them, do whatever he can do. The good example is now they listen to our approach and they have the gutkas, that's the Sikh prayer books, inside the jail, that's is given to people. So these are very sensitive, high level programs, but a lot of work is gone into it before they have given us money, and I can see the growth and expansion of these programs. Thank you to both of you. I know you are out in the community, out in the jails or court homes all the time. I appreciate on behalf of PCHS for dealing with such sensitive and harm reduction programs. So the next slide is, it's everybody's achievements, and we shared, so I'll pass this slide in the interest of time. This is our financial health. If you look at, this is for 2 years, when I took over in 23-24, that's the dark, are 23-24, and the lighter are 24-25 financial structure. If you look at under the core funding, last year we were at 74%, now we are at 83%, which means our financial health is strong. We have more permanent funding than in comparison to project money only, which comes and goes. So it means 83% of the staff will always have the job. And others, as the money comes and goes, we'll keep you posted on that. That funding is always 100%. So that's where our project money is reduced from 23 to 16%. So this is a healthy financial composition of PCHS.